What up, guys? What up? What up? Welcome to Solo Dolo channel on YouTube for a special episode today. Man, okay, we're trying to go through this season. This is the fourth season of my Seattle Sonics series. The last regular season I'm doing for the game as far as videos. And right now I got some news to tell y'all. As y'all can see, this is the starting five. What's different? Well, a lot of things are different. For one, Lester Atkins has stepped up into that starting center role, even though Robert Williams is still getting as many minutes as Lester Atkins. Miles Bridges, of course, is still there. Elden James, he's still there. Jalen Suggs is still there. But we got a new guy in here, Greg Irving. Big trade I made, and I'll give y'all the details of the trade later. But we bring in Greg Irving in a trade, and we'll discuss, of course, I just said we'll discuss the trade. But, yep, I think the team is a lot better. This frees up, and we have, of course, Robert Williams coming off the bench, even though he gets as many minutes as Atkins. Joffrey Fleming is now coming off the bench. I think he did pretty well as a starter, but I do think that he is better coming off the bench than he was as being a part of our starting five. Of course, I got all the on the fly lineups in here, but that's what's changed is we bring in Greg Irving. We bring in Greg Irving. 24 years old, drafted in pretty much the same draft as, which I don't think. I think he came after the draft the draft after we did the franchise expansion and brought in and drafted Suggs. He's the draft after that. He's somewhat loyal, somewhat important, very important. If I'm going to be honest with you, I'm looking like I'm going to test free agent when my contract is up. I don't look at this guy as a rental. I really don't. I do not look at him as a rental. I look at him as a guy that we can build a future with. 24 years old. He's got 11 badges, 2 in finishing, 5 in shooting, 1 in playmaking, and 3 in defense and rebounding. This guy is a package player, much like Suggs, but I think a little bit more better defensively than Suggs. He is definitely a starting 5 caliber player. He's definitely that. Let's push the button. We'll look at his player card. We already did that. But we'll take a look at him. This guy's legit. And he came in with number 9. I think we'll stick with that. So Greg Irving is now a Seattle Sonic. And I'm very excited to have him on the team. And this is what we did. See if we can find it. We did a trade with the Trailblazers. And we sent them Kortzmaz, who was regressing. He was almost third on the team coming off the bench. He wasn't a significant role player anymore. We weren't really using him. And he really wasn't worth even the trade. He wasn't an even trade to get Greg Irving. Greg Irving is a big piece for Portland. I had to give him something. So I gave up this year's 2025 first round lottery protected pick we got from the Surf. I know it's going to be controversial. I always said that this is going to be a long-term build. I'm not rushing anything. We're going to work off the draft. We're going to do that and all this. And I said all that. And also we gave up another 2025 second round pick. We have no picks coming up in this draft. We went all in basically on bringing Greg Irving into Seattle. You know, biggest reason I did it, man. I mean, you can look at. I mean, I know it's controversial. It goes against what I was pretty much wanting to do when I wanted to start this build. But when you look at it, man, um, Suggs' deal's coming up. He'll want $30 million probably a season. He'll be a high paid player. Um, we're gonna pay him. And I think that Bridges is, of course, undecided. Let me see. Where's the contract extension thing at? I know it's a better one. The other side cap. Bridges' contract is up after this year. Robert Williams' contract is up after this year. We're going to pay Greg Irving next year, most likely. Um, Atkins, of course, will be around next year. We're going to have to make a deal with Suggs. And then Elden James got one more year. Fleming's got 2 more years on his rookie deal. Connor's got 2 more years on his rookie deal. But mainly I was looking at Bridges and Williams. The chances are I think we could keep both, but I don't think I'm going to end up keeping. I don't think I'll end up keeping these two, Bridges and Williams. I could see myself bringing Williams back, but I can't see myself probably bringing Bridges back. We're going to make a big deal for Suggs. And so my whole thinking process is we might not have this starting 5 too long. Bridges may not come back and Williams may not come back. And then, of course, we're going to have to pay Suggs a big contract. You know, I think that this year is vital. So I said, you know what? I need to bring in a guy that can shoot, a guy that's a quality starting player on our team. And I think I did that by bringing in Greg Irving. Greg Irving is legit. I think he's going to allow us to shoot the ball. I have our offense pretty much geared. I got our offense pretty much geared to shooting. Because now you got Suggs, you got Irving, and when he's hot, you got James. So you got 3 guys that can shoot the ball. You got the defensive player in Bridges. You got a pretty damn good center in Atkins. Williams comes off the bench. He's effective off the bench. You know, you got pieces. We got a pretty decent bench because Joffrey Fleming's coming off the bench and Williams is coming off the bench. And a lot of young talent. Tador is a guy that can definitely hit the threes, you know, coming off the bench, you know. I got this thing up right here. Let's see. I got the sim points of emphasis change. Jalen Suggs and Greg Irving and Elden James. Notice there's no centers, no power forwards. We're not looking to get to the basket anymore. We're looking to get shooters open and be snipers. I think that's the best way for us to score points and the best way for us to win some games. You know, we crash offensive glass like we've been doing. We protect the paint. We're trying to work on our defense. But I think the shooting's already there. And the shooting's already there. I think with Greg Irving, it just made it a lot better. I mean, and Fleming just wasn't the shooter yet. But I think he's more effective coming off the bench. I really do. And I think that's why I decided to go with this route, man. Plus, it was a rough November. It was a rough November for the Seattle Sonics. We're 11-10. We started out 4-0. Team looked good. Then we played the freaking Warriors. You guys remember. That was the first video. We played the Warriors. Yeah, we played the Warriors. Got smacked by the Warriors twice. We played the Warriors twice in 1 week and got smacked both times. And it seemed after that the team just started losing. I mean, and not just losing, almost getting obliterated at times, especially against the Grizzlies. That was bad. That loss to Timberwolves was really bad. You know, we beat the Jazz, but I don't think they're the same Jazz team that they've been in this series. Detroit's a lot better. You know, they got O.J. Douglas. They killed us. on the road, so they killed us on the road. I mean, that was a good win versus Portland, but we barely won that one. Then we have the losses. They were close losses, but they were losses. Lost to the Celtics by 1, by 2. Beat the Hornets. We usually always beat the breaks off, and we just beat that was December 1st. Yeah, we're caught up. Okay, yeah, okay. That was the last game we played. We didn't get Greg Irving till the Hornets game. We did not get Greg Irving to the Hornets game. And I also have to remember that Robert Williams was hurt. He was injured. So I didn't have Robert Williams in the starting lot in the coming off the bench anymore. And Lester Atkins, basically Robert Williams had that starting position, and Lester Atkins sort of took that spot away from him. And I think it mostly happened during the time he was injured. The CPU has kind of downgraded Robert Williams, but I think he's good coming off the bench. But you see all the losing that happened in November. There are some wins, but there were mostly losses. And we found ourselves below 500. I had to make a move. I thought about, of course, Robert Williams and Miles Bridges not being here in season 5 when I do my season by myself. And I said, we might have to go all in, man. We definitely need shooting. Of course, with the move I made, I don't address from some of the games I watched, we would get destroyed in the paint, and I wasn't able to address that. You just hope that defensively the team gets a little bit better. You got Robert Williams, you got Lester Atkins, you got Miles Bridges, you got pieces coming off the bench. You hope that the defense gets a little bit better and figures it out. But with the shooting, we could definitely score a lot of points, man. I think the team is a whole lot better. Wait a minute, what did I do? I just want to see the box score. Okay, good. This controller confuses me. Like, take this game for instance. Greg Irving's first game. I mean, 20 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. First game in, 3 out of 6 on the 3-point line. Hits his free throws pretty frequently. Good field goal scorer. 16 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists for Jalen Suggs. So now you got a 1-2 punch of Irving and Suggs. Of course, they're really, really hyping up Irving. I mean, Suggs is still the star of the team. No doubt. I'm still rolling with Suggs, but Greg Irving's definitely akin to Irving in a way. I think Suggs is going to be going to be a superstar. I think Greg Irvin's going to be a good second banana in a way. But I think both of these guys are starting. I got a really good backcourt. I think our backcourt is legit. And I think Elton James, I was almost shocked at the fact that I didn't have to give up Elton James, and I only was able to get. I only gave up Korkmaz because with James I think is a more of a better piece. He's younger than Korkmaz, even though I think Korkmaz is more has a. I think Korkmaz is a more seasoned player. James is younger, but the problem with Elton James is he's hit or miss. So right now, I always look at Elton James. Right now, this is the prove it year. You got Irving, you got Suggs. You have a chance to be the guy without having to be the guy. I mean, it takes pressure off you because it used to be Elton James had to go off or Suggs had to go off because Fleming wasn't going to do it. Now you got Irving and Suggs in there, and it should be a lot better for Elton James. He's going to have to prove it. And he did, against the Hornets. I think this lineup is pretty effective. We beat the Hornets on the road. That was a good win for us on the road, and then, of course, we go in and we absolutely destroy the Bobcats. 18 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists for our boy Suggs. 15 points, 10 rebounds for James. James was really good in that game. You like the field goal percentage to be a little bit better, and he could be better at shooting the 3. But it's like he doesn't have to do that much. He can. Whatever he gives me is gravy. Greg Irving kind of had a little more rougher game than he did against the Hornets. still pretty good. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. There's a beauty to this, though. I mean, you have more players that are capable of going off. You don't have Jalen Suggs doesn't have to be the superhero. There's other guys coming. Miles Bridges can get off. Pascal, Lester Atkins is pretty effective as our center. Getting the rebounds. That's a lot of rebounds we got. Even Elton James had 10 rebounds. That's unbelievable. 11 rebounds for Williams. Atkins had 10. Bridges had 10. That's why we won that game. This was a dominant game. What we do? They were 6 for 28 from the 3-point line. We hit 13 of them. 41% from the field goals, free throws. We got there more, but there was a lot of free throws. Fast break points, 15-0. Points in paint, 38-30. Second chance points, 15-2. Bench points, 36-4. Assist 22-18. Offensive rebounds, 19-9. Yeah, no wonder you win. Defensive rebounds, 48-32. Just a dominant game. And this is 2 games into the Greg Irving era. So I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. And I think this team is legit. Now, I think this team is a legit team, not just to make the playoffs, but to go deep in the playoffs now. We do have an injury. Robert Williams is back. However, I think one of our point guards is out, if I can remember. Yeah, Tremont Waters. Guy signed off free agency. He's out, but he's mostly a third. He's a third, basically he's third coming off the bench. He's not really that important of a player. So it just hurts our depth at point guard. Not even a lot, really. So I think we're good. What else did I want to hit up before I go into this game? Of course, I told you about the contending. We are contending. We're not looking to shop Elton James yet. I want to see if he can prove it. He may come off the trading block after the trade deadline. But right now he's on the trade block. It depends on what pieces they can give me, and from what I've seen on the trade finder, they're not giving me anything really much for him. But I think he'll do a lot better because we upgraded, our backcourt. I think he'll do a lot better. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we can look at power rankings. Remember when we were number 1 and everybody loved us, and then we played the Golden State Warriors, and that was it. Well, the Golden State Warriors are the toast of the town now. They are the number 1 NBA.com team, and we have fallen out of the top 10. We had a rough November. We fell to number 20. NBA.com. 2K Sports. Loves Golden State. Where are we? 20. Eric Boanish. Loves Golden State. What does he think of us? He's 18, so he's loving us, and we're trending up. We are trending up, so that's the good thing. We're trending up. I think the team is better. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. What do you guys think of that trade? You think I gave away too much? Because that was a lottery-protected pick, man. I mean, I didn't want to do it, but I said I kind of felt like I had to do something to make the team better. And I think I did that. So, but at the same time, we could have got a player in the draft that could have been a really good player for years and years to come. But I think Greg Irving can be that guy too. I think he's already that guy. He's already proven. And I think he's going to show up and show out for our Sonics. We're going to play the Wild, and they're 12-9. They look real good. We're 11-10. We've won 2 straight. They lost 2 straight. So we're coming in here ready to prove a point that we're ready to dominate our division. And what players they have? Of course, they have Cade Cunningham, who's a 90 overall. Yeah, he's going to be a problem. They got Wendell Carter Jr., Kelly Rollins, who is 83 overall. and some other guy. I can't pronounce that name. I'll just say Bruno. 81 overall, though. And Karis LeVert, I think he's injured. He's out for 2 weeks, I think. So I don't think we have to worry about Karis LeVert. TJ Warren. TJ Warren, I always love to have to play TJ Warren. It's kind of funny that he's on the Wild, considering when I did the Wild, Vancouver Wild in 2K20, he was on that. He was on my team. And I'm having to face him today. So they got a good team, but we got a good team too. So I think we're gonna have a damn good game. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, guys. Just had to go into it, man. I think that was a big trade. Like I said, kind of deviated from what I said. But I looked at it, man. I'm like, Robert Williams and Miles Bridges may not be back next year. So I had to make a move to make sure we go, that not only do we get in the playoffs, that we go deep in the playoffs. And getting Greg Irving definitely did that. I have no doubt about that. Getting Greg Irving definitely did that. I think for this game, we're going to wear the black. And I did some things to the arena for the Vancouver Wild. I think the stadium looks really, really good. I want to do Canadian Wild. We'll do Canadian Wild. Remember, guys, I came up with the Vancouver team and these jerseys. I think these jerseys really are cool. I love this. This immersion I created, man, for this game. It's awesome. 2K is definitely a great game for immersion. Really, really good. I'm gonna try not to stay here too long, but we're gonna go to the first quarter. We might not even watch all the first quarter. I'll probably try to go to the fourth quarter as quick as possible. I don't want to go too long on this video. Kind of want to keep it short. This was just an introductory into the move I made to try to get this team not just the playoffs, but competing in the playoffs, making sure we don't lose every home game in the playoffs this time. I don't want to go through that again. And I think I made moves to make sure it didn't. I think I made moves to make sure it don't happen again.
All right, everyone. 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action.
All right. This is a division rival, man. So yeah.
And Grant, you look at these rosters. A lot of talent in the backcourt.
Yes, sir.
Sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Miles Bridges, and it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. Pass to Rollins. Can't get it to fall.
Atkins with the rebound.
Irving.
Passion.
3 points. Well, I tell you, Bridges scored a nice job.
Yes, sir.
His teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved. To the middle. Here's Carter.
Blocked.
And he recovers it. Second chance shot. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Bridges. Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries. Pass to James. Six to shoot.
James drains it. Yes, sir.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up.
That's how you start. I told you. I'm like, let's get the shooters open. Let's be snipers, man. Let's do what the Golden State Warriors in this game used to do. Just shoot all over you. They don't play that kind of ball no more, though. Now they're just like kill you in the paint with Wiseman. Yeah, as far as the Suggs contract, man, I'm gonna do everything to make it a damn good contract. Give him all. I'm not gonna do a player option with him. I know he'll probably want the player option, but I do want him protected. I want him to be restricted. I want you to have to pay him a lot of money to take him off my team. And all that stuff. I want all those restrictions on there. I want the Suggs contract pretty airtight. I want that damn thing airtight. Irving, I don't think he'll ask for as much money as Suggs, so I think I'll be able to keep both. Then, of course, you got the question, of course, what we're going to do with Robert Williams and Bridges. It depends on how things go, man. We go deep in the playoffs. I can see bringing them back. Get in there, Suggs. Get in there, Suggs. On the road. On the road, man. But Elton James is basically, you got to prove yourself. Kevin, you just have to prove him. He's got to prove himself. I don't think he's that guy yet, but I think he can be a piece. And I think by doing what I did and bringing in Greg Irving, he can just be a piece. He doesn't have to be the guy. And I felt like I was asking him to be the guy. I think it frees him up to be better, actually. As far as Joffrey Fleming, man, I hate, he was good. I think he did a good job. I think he's better coming off the bench. I just honestly think that Joffrey Fleming is better coming off the bench. I don't think he's last year, he was a rookie. I think he has a lot to prove, and I think him coming off the bench, I think he'll serve us better being a bench player. I like how we're playing defense right now. We're getting to him. We're not allowing him to get open. Put pressure on him, Greg Irving. But he's Cade Cunningham. He is Cade Cunningham, though. He is a bad man.
And he knows, and you know what, they're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Get in there, Eldon.
James.
Oh. Right tackle.
First look. Second chance points are
yes, sir.
Painful. Have to make the effort to box out. Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in here and get tough. Here's Warren. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Warren. The three.
Warren, no.
Oh, missed it. Making it 1 for 2 now. Now here's Irving. Bridges outside.
Off a good shot. No, too much dribbling, Bridges.
Here's Roberts.
Oh.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal. Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fire.
Get in there. Suggs.
Yep. All the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Here's Rollins. Pass to Cunningham. Warren with the ball.
To be truthful, man, this is the team I always wanted, man. I wanted snipers, man. I wanted to be able to go inside and get in the paint and do things, but I wanted more sniper. It's the way the NBA is going, man. I mean, it is. I mean, yeah, it's good to play defense. It's good to do all that, but mostly it's 3-point shooting, man. It's shooting the ball and making crazy shots, man. It's stretching the floor out, man. It's definitely not an old school game of, hey, we're going to just have a big center and we're going to go in the paint and that's how we're going to beat you. That's just not the NBA anymore. Vancouver's keeping up, man. I mean, they are good. Thought we were going to pull away a little bit, but nah. Damn good team. Get in there, Irvin. Oh, you see that? Did you see that? Greg Irving.
Right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Hey, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team.
Sometimes I wonder, okay, I gave up the first round lottery protected pick because actually the Surf are one of the worst teams in the league, man. I mean that pick, they're going to tank. They're not good. And you sometimes wonder, you look at it with the Greg Irving thing. I'm like, with reality, would the Trailblazers have gave a guy like this up? Would they have done it? I don't know. I mean, because they don't seem like a team that was going to win. They got Damian Lillard, but as far as that, they got a lot of younger pieces, and they're not very good, not very competitive. They're competitive, but they're not going to really win anything. And we got Greg Irving, man, and sometimes I wonder if that would have actually happened. But but I gave the Trailblazers a lot, man. I gave them a lot. I mean, not only was it the surf pick, a number one pick, man, it was a lottery protected pick. They got a lot. They got a lot. I think they got more than they got a lot. They got a lot. I mean, I think they got a lot. But the guy, I think our team is just better. I just love it. I felt like something had to be done, man. We don't need to be just counting on Suggs every night. It's got to be some other guys getting it done for us. And now James, I just noticed he plays better defense too. He just plays better defense now since Irvins came along. It's been interesting. He gets rebounds more now. He defends a lot better.
Sucks. 10 points for him.
Get in there. No. Just
I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done. Pass to Cunningham.
oh, should got it.
Here's Rollins. From deep. This is again.
Atkins with the rebound again.
You kind of wonder where his head's at.
Get in there.
Shot selection hasn't been there.
Suggs.
That one was just crazy. That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively.
12 points already.
Suggs has gone 6 of 7 from the field here.
Yes, sir.
Got everything to drop. Pass to Cunningham.
No, he's going to make that. No, he doesn't.
Bridges. It's stolen.
Whoa, Bridges, what are you doing? Where's my defense? Come on.
Outside Irving.
Yeah, you see that? Did you see that?
It's just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Oh my God.
That's the way they play. And a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Wow.
I used to love going on jamming it down like that, guys. At this point of the season, Clark, scouting reports show
all right. I think we made our point. Look at that. You guys got a glimpse of the future of the Sonics, man, with Greg Irving. I think we did. I think I showed enough. Let's get to the fourth quarter. Might turn into a game. You never know. But we're 33 minutes in, and I don't want to stay here the whole time. You guys, I just wanted to let you guys know what went down as far as the trade and everything and how the team looks right now and how I think we're going to this is going to be a really special season, man. This is going to be really, really special. And we were blowing them out, and it seems like they're getting close again. I think we're fine. We're fine. I will sim some more. I'll stop here. We'll stop here. Another dominant game in the now Greg Irving era.
That sucks. Eric Pascal is out there with Robert Williams, and it's Irving in at the 2. Pascal inside. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing.
Irving! No.
It's not going to go for him.
I'll say shot. I'm hoping to get a player of the game. That's why I usually turn on the fourth quarter even if it's a blowout, on our end. I just want to see if we get player of the game. 29 points for Suggs, man. Still the guy, man. He's still the guy. I mean, I know Irvin's in there, and I think Irvin is great too, but I think Suggs is still the star. And yeah, that's a Of course, the 2K glitch. They don't have many glitches, but they do show up sometimes. Like, we scored more and we scored in the last 37 minutes. Get in there, Suggs. Get in there, Suggs.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, BA. Yeah, one of the prettiest in basketball. Unless your team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Doesn't hit it.
The board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now.
This is great.
Here's Suggs.
Straight dominance, man. It's been like this, man. It's been great.
Pass to Irving. Clock at 6. From deep 3-point range. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got rebound number 12.
Oh, nails it.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive.
Got upset because I didn't get to see Joffrey Fleming coming off the bench. I really want to see him.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter.
Because I think he's going to be really good coming off the bench.
Left side, Pascal.
Get in there, Pascal. Yep.
Is the glass on the layup. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control. And until that final buzzer sounds, you got to treat every possession like it's crucial. And it's Cunningham missing. Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim. Inside.
Make him go home. Oh. Good play by Rollins.
Here's Rollins. He's guarded by Irving. With the drive. Rollins still good.
Real good.
Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
This is why they should do player of the game. Woo!
Oh, and that one, no question.
And they should do player of the game after the game.
Getting up and then throwing it down. Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Well, because Carl is so dynamic athletically, this team makes
I have no doubt, man.
Finishing the alley-oop.
Suggs is still going to be the star of this team. Just hold it. Let's take this dub, man. That's our 3rd straight win.
And so the road
team
gets the W in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of. Very true. When you're out on the road, the win feels a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
See you later. I think we got one of the best backcourts in the league now. Absolutely. We got one of the best backcourts in the league. Cade Cunningham is a monster, man. 31 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. Team's doing pretty good. I just think right now they just ran into a buzzsaw, man. We're just clicking on all cylinders. I added Greg Irving, man. We're clicking on all cylinders right now. We just click on all cylinders now. Sonics. I think player of the game, I don't think it's even disputable. Player of the game has to go to Suggs. 33 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 15 of 21, 3 for 6 from 3 points. And then you got Greg Irving, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists. He's getting it done with the assists. It's not just the points. I look at that too. Your assists, you're passing the ball, getting it done that way. Get to the free throw line. You're hitting your free throws. You're consistent when you're shooting. 5 of 7, man. You can't beat it. O'Connor off the bench, 12 points, 1 rebound. Pretty good. 4 of 5, getting us some points. Elton James a little bit more effective now with the shooting. It's not all on him anymore. Tador coming off the bench, 9 points, 2 rebounds. 3 of 5, 2 for 4 shooting threes. Pretty good. Miles Bridges, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Kind of cold, but like I said, we're not totally relying on him. He gave me 5 rebounds, so I'll take that. If you don't give me the points, give me something, Best 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Pretty good at coming off the bench. Atkins is a beast with the rebounds. 6 points, 12 rebounds, man. That's what I really need him to do. He had 3 blocks, too, so hit his free throws, everything, okay. Pascal, nah, not good. Leiden, not much. Williams gave me 2 points, 5 rebounds, coming off the bench. Not asked him to do too much for him. Don't know if he'll be back next year, really. But he's good coming off the bench right now. I think Atkins is younger, and I think Atkins is right now, he's in the zone right now. So we're going with Atkins. 12 minutes for Fleming. He scored 2 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He's not getting that many minutes. He might get some more minutes as the season progresses and we start gelling more together, especially if he gets hot. And we look at the whole entire game. We hit 55% of our field goals. We hit 13 threes. We're hitting at 45%. They hit at 30. We got to the free throw line pretty good. Fast break points, yeah, we edged them out a little bit there. Points in paint, edged them out a little bit there. They had more second chance points. Our bench scored 41 points. Our bench is better because we got Williams and Fleming and Chador coming off the bench now. Assists are there. We out-rebounded them by 8. We had 16 turnovers. It's kind of bad. They never led. Our biggest lead was 16 points. It was just total domination by our Sonics. Total domination. And I think no doubt the team is better. I think there's no doubt that the team is way better. Got a lot of rest days. I don't know why they do this. I go to training schedule. That's going to be a rest day. We're resting up. Probably might rest up till we're playing so good. I might give the guys a rest before we hit this 2-game jump with the Timberwolves and the Barons. Face Portland, who made that trade with me that got us Greg Irving. We got Sacramento and the Lakers later, the Bulls. Don't know what game I'm going to hit up next. I'm going to try to get out of December, pretty much, or it might be late December. Try to get past the deadline. We're going to turn all these practices off, get the team some good rest. We're feeling good. Lakers winning streak stands at 5 straight. The way they're playing, and I lose again this season. That might be the next game. We might be doing a Laker game. I can see us doing that. But right now we're 12-10. We're back in the conversation again. So you feel good about that. Because we weren't in a conversation. We were way down there. Now we seem like we're back. Suggs and Irvin are hot. Atkins is hot. Best coming off the bench is hot. And Waters should be recovering. Like I said, I might hit that Laker game. I might hit the Laker game for our next video. I'm trying to get through this season pretty quick. I don't want to take too long because, as you guys know, college football season is going to start in August. Mid-August, I'm in college football mode, and I'm not really looking at anything else. NCAA Football 14 takes up my whole entire time when college football season starts. So got that going on, but hey, man, it's been cool, man. I hit you up with this video. Like I said, I really think the team's better. And in the final season of me doing this as for videos for you guys on YouTube, I think we deserve to have a good playoff run. So you can agree with the trade or disagree with the trade, but at the end of the day, I made it. And I think it was probably the best move for this team for this year. Because I want us to compete. I want us to compete in the playoffs and go far in the playoffs. So I think by making this move, I did that. So we'll just see how it goes. Still got a lot of season left. And I got to hope for not a lot of injuries. I know injuries going to happen, but I hope for not to have a whole bunch of them. Especially to Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs has been great. He's always been healthy, and I just hope he continues that way. And no injuries to Greg Irving either. I think we got one of the best 1-2 punches in the league right now. So let's just keep it going. Guys, thank y'all for checking out my Sonic series. It's been a pleasure, guys, and I'll hit y'all up next weekend with another video. See you guys later. Peace.